Okay, so we're finally at the end of APAN 56, and this is the General Assembly. My name is Liana Jacinta, and what we will do at General Assembly is we would get all the session chairs to summarize what they have done for the whole week. And then we will move on to the LOC's report for the APAN 56. And then we will have the fellowship certificate presentation, the closing remarks by Prof. Wang, and the next host. All right, so without wasting much time, let's call on Chiho from APAN.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you for allowing me to do the report for APAN. My name is Chiu Cheng. I'm the Infrastructure and Development Director at APAN. And as you may know, APAN is the Internet Registry for the IP address. We have a vision of global, open, stable, and secure Internet. I think we have common vision. And in addition to doing the registry-related services, in fact, we also do a lot of internet development for the region. And for like engaging with APAN, we consider it part of the development work. I actually mention it every time, so I probably won't go through it. We would still maintain the close relationship with APAN community and related community. A lot of people actually don't quite understand the relationships among different organizations which APAN has a part of. Maybe I use the opportunity to explain a little bit. APIDT, Asia Pacific Internet Development Trust, is a trust developed in collaboration between Y Project and APAN. We do it together. It's a separate organization, and it provides funding support for internet and RE development projects in Asia Pacific, and also it operates ArenaPac as one of the backbone networks for the RANs in Asia Pacific. As for APAN Foundation, it's actually under APAN family. And its role is mainly to do fundraising for internet research and education development projects, and also it manages the ICIP Asia grants. And of course, one of the funding sources for them would be APIDT. And APAN on the, of course, the internet development work, we are the one mainly to do the execution, especially on the training and technical assistance, as well as the internet infrastructure support. So that's why you see me a lot, because we do want to do more capacity building work for this community. As for our contribution for this APAN, we are a bronze sponsor. For future APAN meeting hosts, please come to me. I won't proactively reach out to you. Please proactively reach out to me. And also we have Jamie at the back. He's the chair of technical committee. He contributes a lot to the setup of the technical work. And also he's the co-chair of security working group. And he also did security workshop this time. As for me, I did, with requests from the local hosts, I did a setting up an IXP tutorial on Monday. And I also as a panelist at the network engineering workshop. We're also glad that the grantor of APAN Foundation ICIP Asia Grants, Tsinghua University, did a report on developing a collaborative BGP routing and analyzing and diagnosing platform project, which is very good. Thanks to them. And in fact, they have just gotten more funding. So yes, I'm sure their work is well recognized. And we also had given funding support to APAN to purchase some AV webcasting equipment that is useful for the future APAN meetings, not just for this one. I want to highlight that, since I'm in charge of the training and development, Academy platform is our main platform for all of our training and technical assistance activities. So it's open to everybody. So please, go there to have a look at whether there are courses, there are events which suit you and your colleagues. And Eduroam, we are helping Eduroam to gain more traction, especially if you have not obtained Eduroam access, you may actually get Eduroam access through us. Of course, you need to complete a self-paced training course, and then you can do registration, and then you can try Eduroam out before you implement Eduroam in your network. Some key messages I want to highlight is, we are at the closing for moving the historical IP addresses to normal arrangement, and with that normal arrangement, you can continue to use the resources and enjoy our services. So if you haven't done the conversion, please do it as soon as possible. And also we seek to do more partnership with all of you. Because we want to do more capacity building work in the region. Of course, we'll do it along with APNIC Foundation as well as APIDT Arena Pack. And we'll have our own conference in 2 weeks' time. If you still have time, and please take a look at this. Will be very, very important for our community. Please stay in touch. One last point, I still have some souvenirs left over, includes IPv socks and some pens, and also cleaning clothes for the screen. Please come if you are interested. Please come to me or Jamie at the back. We'll share them with you. We don't want to bring them back to Brisbane. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Chiho. Next, we have Francis for network engineering.
Jihu, can you reserve a socks for me? Okay. I'm going to report on the network engineering workshop, and it was for a whole period. There were 4 sessions in total. Session 1 was on network technology, and John Lau was the chair of it. The second session was internet panel discussion, and Chi Hu is actually one of the panelists. We had Raj from iSOX, Chi Hu from APNIC, we have Panda from Wide, and Giant. Sorry, I lost a little bit. I got his name down there. And the third session was a lightning talk. We have 11 speakers all in all for the lightning talk. And the last session was the open discussion, which Alex, Moore, Alexander, Lars, and Edward were chairing the whole session. And I'll go through each one of the sessions and share with you my take on them. So the speakers for the first session was Brenda, Transpac, Indiana University, who spoke about basically International Routing Working Group, what was happening, summarizing that for us. Osama Akashi-san on SciNet, Kodai Motohashi and Jan Ma from KDDI about the APAN JP, New Journey, and Frederick, who came in remote, and Alex Mora. Here are the summary of what I got from the session. Brenda summarizes the work done by the Routing Working Group. Akashi-san shared about the new procurement of a 4x100G link from Japan to EU. Nayo Kitigawa shared about the new DDoS defense service deployed at SciNet. APJP presentation of Starlink contribution by KDDI to the Data Mover Challenge 23. That was amazing. I think KDDI has done tremendous for community and for the Starlink. Introduction to our segmented routing for traffic engineering layer 2, layer 3 VPN, and the testing of a 100G persona update. Deployed server, but need tuning. Okay, it's 100G. It's not your 1G or 10G. Alex shared about the GNAG and updates on the network engineering workshop at TNC 23. Big science, international connectivity, renewal of layer 1, 2, and 3 automation and orchestration, operation, and securing the GRAN. Frederick talked about GP4L updates. We have about 40 over participants that sat there for the whole 4 sessions almost. The second one was a panel discussion. Chihu, Raj, Panda, Angel from Giant. They were the 4 panelists, and it was very, very interesting, very engaging. It touched on multiple topics: governance, internet governance. NRAN should have bigger participation at the various workshops. One of the outcomes of this was that among the panelists is that people should participate in the internet governance forum. And I pick up one of the coming meeting next week. I think it's too late to join it, but I pick up on that. Join on the online hybrid. Okay. But it was amazing. And I think the stress was that APNIC, ISOC, these are your organization. So participate in it and be active in it. Okay. Challenges, cybersecurity, menace is one of them. Routing, security, scaling of the internet, how you scale it, and the NRAN complementary role to commercial internet. Workshop number 3 was the lightning talk, and it was amazing. I think we haven't had one before. This is the first time where we get a snapshot of what's happening around the world. Busong, where's Busong? Shu, from Kisti, and we really enjoyed it. Really learned about what's happening, and they were given 5 minutes, so they were we call it speed reading or speed presentation. But I think it was very, very, very nice. I learned a lot. The 4th session was open session. It was Alexander Mora, Alex Mora, Alexander, Lars, and Edward was there to chair. In summary, need for more effective cooperation across different network engineering group. APONET, we heard about that. ANA for the Atlantic, AER, and recently EARBN. So we have a number of MOU signs to collaborate with each other. Okay, but we need to do more collaboration. Need for access to information across the different groups. Need to share information about contact information. Need to try to use some common tools across the different groups so that one group engineer can actually quickly access the other group information. Action item, Edwards will coordinate to gather information on some of the tools used by the network engineering, different group network engineering group. This will be shared at the next APAN meeting. So we have a follow-up on that. Edward has gone, has left. I think he's gone for a trip out to Candy. But he has volunteered to do this and come back at the next APAN meeting and share with the community what are some common tools and what can we do better together. That's it. I'm also speed reading.
All right. Thank you, Francis. Can I have Changqing?
Thank you. I'm very happy to have this opportunity to present our work here, which was supported by APAN funding, and we presented the work of our 18 months. Firstly, Jilong Wang, he reported the committee, coordination committee work. He mainly focused on the project objectives and achievements of the work, and he mainly focused on the community work. On the community work we have done, we have hosted several collaborative community meeting and technical committee meeting, and we discussed with all our partners in depth of all the requirements, all the development, and we set up a bilateral meeting, which is very helpful, we think. And also we arranged some knowledge sharing, some training such as RPKI, manners, and DSSEC. And also we present our work not only in our committee meeting, also in APAN and TNC, and we will present our work in IGF this October. And Chang Qing'an, she mainly focused on the technical committee work. She introduced the background of this area work, and she mainly focused on what's the motivation and why we do this, what's the meaning of the project. And she showed the solid work, the development platform. She did the demo for all the platforms. And she discussed the future work, the vision of the project. The project has been approved another phase, another 18 months by the APAN funding. And thanks all for your presentation, and thanks all for our partners, and thank you.
Thank you, Changqing. Next is the Asia Connect session update, but I don't think so that we have a representative here. They had bilateral meetings over 3 days, and also a seminar and forum where the Asia Connect projects were presented. So next online, we will have Terry for Task Force IAM and refits.
Thanks, everyone. The APAN Identity and Access Management Task Force. We had 3 days worth of training and knowledge transfer activities. On Monday, we covered connecting with Identity Federation and Access Management Community, global communities, about sharing and joining those global communities. We also talked about some advanced identity access management topics, including multi-factor authentication signaling and identity assurance, which is stuff that's coming down the pipe towards identity providers over the next few years. On Tuesday, we got into some more detailed technical stuff, talking about metadata-driven configuration for identity providers, advanced logging, using error URLs to improve usability for researchers when they access services in the global federations, releasing of attributes, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and tools to support your identity providers, and the benefits of defining multiple federations in your as an NREN. On Wednesday, we moved on to more technical stuff around refeds entity categories, and just about sharing user information across or outside of organizational boundaries, and the baseline expectations, the minimum standards that we are expecting our identity providers and service providers and federation operators to meet when they participate in EduGain. On Wednesday afternoon, we had some really good federation updates. The Japanese Federation talked to us, and they also gave us an update on their identity assurance framework. The Malaysian Federation talked about their rollout to over 100 universities
last year in the matter of a couple of months of Identity Federation and the tools that they use to do that. Bangladesh told us about how they're still struggling to get their Identity Federation going, but they do have a number of universities that are starting to look very closely at the Identity Federation. And once they get 2, they'll get 4, they'll get 8, and it'll really expand quickly for them. Sri Lanka told us about what they're doing in their federation, doing some really interesting stuff. And I gave an update on the Australian Access Federation. We also had a very good open discussion about issues facing national identity federations. We had some demonstrations of some really useful research-based services that are available in some of the federations, and a really good discussion of the requirements of Sri Lankan's National Science Federation. They were very interested in knowing more about identity federations. So we did a bit of matchmaking and had the National Science Federation meet and learn. And I think that was that's going to be a very prosperous gathering or meeting of minds into the future. For APAN 57, we're already starting to think about what our content will be. And we hope to bring a couple of experts on Eduroam from New Zealand to give some talks about improving the Eduroam connectivity for nations in the region. I'm hoping to get more presentations from national identity federations and sharing on their projects and activities. Overall, we had a really good APAN this time, and congratulations, Sri Lanka. Well done.
Thank you, Terry. Next, can we have Moriyama-san for telemedicine?
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'd like to introduce a medical working group activities this time. I'm Moriyama from chair of medical working group. Okay, this is our timetable. This time the number of the program is the maximum ever. So, right, now let's move. In total, 15 medical sessions were organized. And unfortunately, we don't have any presenters from Sri Lanka. One from Sri Lanka, but most of them are other countries. But we are happy to have this time the Azerbaijan team who are organizing an endoscopy session this time. In total, 64 presentation was done from 16 countries. And for our program, more than 500 participants joined from more than 18 countries. Unfortunately, on-site participants is very less like this, but online, and we have now around 500 participants. These are the screenshots and the photo of the venue. The laptop, the dentistry, they showed an artificial intelligence installing to the forensic dentistry. And right up, you can see it's in a virtual reality. They're showing the surgical movies. And the left bottom, you can see the natural product sessions photos. And the right bottom, this is a surgery session. Happily, we have some Sri Lanka people to talk about our future collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you, Moriyama-san. Next, we have Andrew for APRP, Asia Pacific Research Platform.
Thanks, everyone. At the Asia Pacific Research Platform, we had a very successful number of sessions. There were 2 sessions held. There were over 30 attendees in person and 10 attending remotely. And after the sessions, we had some quite interesting discussion with several topics presented amongst us. We'd like to thank all of the participants in the Asia Pacific Research Platform for their ongoing support and continuation. We had a number of presentations. Kyung Kim from KISTI in Korea gave the Korean update. Asif Raza gave AI science use cases and achievements using distributed high-performance computing platforms. Asif Khan provided an update of HPC use in bioscience, the Viva platform for viral informatics. Vincenzo Capone presented the LH1 multi-domain service, which is a global infrastructure to support high-energy physics. Matt Issa Ronald Fizas provided a data-driven in the fight against avian infection diseases. And Shomiso Date provided an update on Red Onion and DTN services at Osaka University in Japan. Our second session, I presented the National Computational Infrastructure Research Platform activities and our country update for Australia. Kiwa Kim provided an update on science, IoT, and wireless transmission of scientific data from KISTI in Korea. Noor Asila spoke about distributed high-performance computing in Malaysia and provided the Malaysian country update. Sharanjit Kaur Bogal is one of our fellows. She presented on navigating the research software community, engineering community landscape in Asia. And I would strongly ask if any of you are interested in participating in Sanjit's outreach and activities to please reach out to her. We had Bimo Tenjo describing the role of molecular dynamics in drug discovery, and Alex Moira and Jesu Lee from KAUST and Saudi Arabia. While Liana lines up the video, NCI is proud to host the next iteration of Supercomputing Asia, which will be held in Sydney, Australia in February next year. Supercomputing
Get ready
Asia.
for SC Asia.
Go for it.
Get ready for SC Asia 2024. In Sydney, Australia. Supercomputing Asia 2024 will be an exciting gathering of the HPC community, taking place outside of Singapore for the first time. Co-organised by Australia's National Computational Infrastructure with supercomputing centres in Australia, Japan, Singapore and Thailand, SC Asia 2024 will connect researchers with industry leaders and decision makers with technology specialists. Join us at the International Convention Centre in Sydney for SC Asia like you've never seen it before. We can't wait to see you down under.
So we'd like to invite you all to hop on down to Australia for Supercomputing Asia 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Next on, we have Vera Chai.
Good morning, everyone. I will be reporting for two working groups. The first one we have done on Monday. That's the agricultural working group. And we have 5 speakers. And then we'll have very good discussion on the second session because of the Japanese Space Agency would like to do something and a lot of requests or whatever. But we'll see how we can get the Japanese Space Agency to participate in the APAN 57 in Thailand. So just a typical thing in the agricultural working group. And then this is the detail that we have 5 speakers and chaired by the first session chaired by the Professor Adi from IIT Bombay, India. And then the second session shared by me. Then this the Elsa rice crop monitoring in Asia that the JAXA planning to launch a new satellite. So it's going to be very exciting when they launch it, but we need a lot of field validation. So we'll see how things will go. And surprisingly, usually we don't have many on-site participants, but this time many people kindly attend. So it's very fruitful and very happy to see that. And hopefully you come back again in the APAN 57. And then the second working group, open and sharing, we done in 2 sessions on Tuesday. And we have the update by the UNESCO, and then Irina from Lithuania, that she's talking about data stewardship skill. That later, we also Kylie that the NII pay for National Science Foundation of Sri Lanka to participate in APAN 56. So later we had a discussion, and then we went to their office with many people. I'll show you the picture. And then they will have an online training with Elena. They will contact her and give the online training. And Marcus, of course, talking about how wonderful that the Australians have been doing for the open and sharing. And it's basic, is the foundation of what we are trying to do in APAN, to get people access to more data and information. And then we go to open science. We have to start with the open data first. If the data are not open, difficult to do open science. That's why we try to do this first. And then also, surprisingly, many people attend, and 2 people from the National Science Foundation of Sri Lanka, Manuja and Mahisha. Then the next day, they invited us to have a further discussion at NSF, how APAN can help. Then we agree many things, but they said at the end, they will summarize and send the email. So whoever in the pictures waiting for the email, especially Eric, because Eric promised to Taiwan will help a lot, right? So then, last but not least, just learn that in the telemedicine the Sri Lankan is not really participate. So yesterday we sit down and talk and connect, as Maria Masang already reported to you. And disaster. So disaster. That's Eric. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Virachai. Next one, we'll have Eric Yan for disaster and cloud.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I also have 2 summaries for 2 working group here. Let's start it from the disaster mitigation working group. We have 2 sessions on Wednesday with about 15 on-site participants and about a dozen online participants. As you may know, that this collaboration has been conducted several case studies to demonstrate the impact and also contributions of the input from all the partners to enhance the sustainability of the Earth, with about 6 types of different hazards. And we with the numerical simulations based on the knowledge from the case study, we improved the numerical simulation accuracy and also the performance for future events. And the other thing is that we also make those simulation tools open for the partners all around the world. So we stick on the case study approach based on the deeper understanding strategy, with great support from domain scientists of different fields. And what's exciting here in this week is that we have 2 new topics organized. One is the health-related topics as the COVID we been experienced, and also the Earth observation data applications. Details are listed here. For the health-related cases, in the discussion this week, we identified the issues from the infrastructure, the interoperability, the best practices, and also the trust framework, supporting framework, etc. based on the experiences from Philippines and also from Japan, thanks to the great contributions from these two partners. For the satellite data applications, we also have great input from the space agency in Philippines and also in Taiwan. Some of the case study has been also presented in the agriculture working group. That the idea is the same, based on the case study, based on the topics supporting the agricultural applications. So we aggregate the different technology, the computing resources, and also the satellite resources to support the agricultural issues the members raised. And luckily that we already have the space agency in Taiwan, Philippines, Thailand, and of course the Sentinel Asia and also JAXA, willing to share their satellite resources for the collaboration in the future. That's a very good news from us. And there are also some new trends, including the open science and also digital twin has been raised in the discussion. Open science is actually based on the open data and sharing, as mentioned by Verichai. So in the future, we will work together to try to open all the materials we have from the case study for the partners for future events and applications. The last thing is that we also have some tentative conclusion to plan something big in next APAN meeting in Thailand. Yeah, at least 2 days masterclass will be arranged, including some hands-on will be arranged in Thailand. So welcome to the next APAN meeting. The second summary is about the cloud working group. Started from the first session on of the first day on Monday. So, but the meeting room is a bit small because of we need to accommodate more than 30 attendees. Yeah. So as usual, we have a case study sharing from Taiwan, from Korea, and also from Japan. And the other interesting thing is that we have an on-site contribution from Pakistan, sharing the cloud services experiences from the new centers. The typical cloud services for application for e-science were also identified during the discussion. Luckily is that almost all the core components has been in place or has been developed in the APAN working groups. That also reminds us that we need more collaboration inside the APAN based on the common interest from the partners. Regional collaboration will be the focus for future plan also in from next APAN meeting in Thailand. For example, the user community engagement. We try to understand the requirements from the partners, how to making use of the cloud computing resources to support the issues from partners. Case study sharing, capacity building, and also we try to compose a list of open resources from the computing data services, etc. All the things, and open to all the APAN partners in the future. Thank you. That's my summary.
Right. Thank you, Eric. Next on, we have Kasahara-san, who is online.
Yes. Oh, I can see my okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I'd like to report about security working group session. I'm Yoshiaki Kasahara from Japan. I'm a chair of security working group, APAN security working group, and there are two co-chairs, Rakesh-san from India and Jamie from APNIC. Unfortunately, this time, 2 out of 3 chairs are online. not attend. We can't attend APAN physically. I'm sorry about that. This time we had two sessions on Tuesday morning, and there are 5 presentations from Malaysia, Bangladesh, APNIC, and also India. I don't go into the detail of the presentation, but most of the presentation slides are already online on Wova. So please check them. Especially, I want to mention that Shankar-san, the first presentation, he wants to have more eyes on botnet threat mitigation. So if you are interested, please check that slide and contact him. Also, I'm also and also the fourth presentation. Jamie-san explained about the SMTP security, and usually email security is overlooked, and all of you are better to check your mail server security based on this presentation. So anyway, on the next slide, please. This is some picture I took from remote site. I'm sorry, I can't correctly count the number of local participants, but based on the right bottom picture, I think there are around 20 persons physically attended. This is the first time I tried to chair the session remote, physical session remotely. So, but thanks to the fantastic work of APAN staff, I could manage to chair the session. Next meeting, I want to attend the meeting physically, and currently I don't have. Our security working group has little activity outside the APAN meeting, but next time I want to have this kind of presentation session. Thank you very much. That's all.
Thank you, Kasahara-san. Okay, do we have Nagano-san in the crowd? Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry for the taking time. And we had an AI-driven network working group on 23rd August, and the chairs are these members. And the objective of this AI-driven network working group is to share experience to design, manage, maintain, and protect the network using artificial intelligence technologies, and escalate collaboration for AI-driven networks in APAN community. And this meeting, and this time, we have 4 presentations. One is from the Oak Ridge National Laboratory. One is by Mariam Kiran from Oak Ridge National Laboratories. And in these presentations, that's the application of AI technologies in quantum network constructions. And the second one is second presentation is from Cleon Kisti, and here and they presented applying AI technology, so for reinforcement learning to manage the network slicing. It was combined with SDN technologies. They presented the way to manage the network slicing. And the third one is from the BUPT. And this presentations has the root read detection. The applying the federated learning. It's a new AI technology, a distributed learning technologies, was applying for root leak detection. And the last one is the applying machine learning technologies to the manage the service network platform control. And this working group started about 3 years ago, and they applying the AI technology to network is progressing. And even in the field of AI research fields, the new AI technologies have been investigated. For example, the federated learning. Here, the new in this working group, such new AI technologies have been applying to network. So I guess the applying AI technologies to the network is more progressing, I guess. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Nagano-san. Next, do we have Brena? No Brena. Okay. So here the session on GNAG, where Changqing's APAN ICIF project was updated during the session, which you have already heard. And do we have Owada-san for IoT? Okay. So IoT, they looked at IoT platform for enhancing traffic flow management, sensor network for infrasound monitoring, and the development of blockchain in smart grid, smart village with disaster resilient communication networks. So if you need to know more details and who the speaker is, who the speakers are, you can always check them out on Hoover. Okay, next on. We have pretty much finished all the sessions. Before we move on to the birds of feather, can we have Damayanti to update on the conference?
Good afternoon, everyone. So we had the APAN 56 conference yesterday, August 24th. Yesterday event was quite conferencey as well as not so quite conferencey. Just as it is bound to happen at conferences, we had a technical difficulty at the beginning and we started a little bit late. It was so conferencey. But at the same time, despite all the difficulties we had a very smooth conference throughout the day. In hybrid mode, all the attendees doing the presentations. So it was not so quite conferencey. We are glad to have this opportunity to do the APAN 56 conference, the inauguration of conferences into APAN meetings under the theme AI and HPC, Better Together. And as people involved in teamwork, and especially if you're married, being together, better together is not an easy task. So we actually had throughout the day a lot of inspiring talks, starting with two keynote speeches by Dr. Rosetta Kano and Professor Simon Z. And also we had the guest of honor, our Sri Lankan State Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Suren Raghavan, talking about how to promote or support AI-driven innovations, as well as how to cope up with AI-driven innovations. And those speeches were followed by 15 presentations throughout the day. And this word cloud I generated through the titles of the presentations that were presented during the day. And the machine learning highlights out. And there were novel work around, especially biomedical, computational biology, etc., etc. We are very happy about the lineup we had yesterday. It was run under 3 tracks: artificial intelligence and machine learning, and accelerated computing and distributed systems, and computer communications. This event would have not been succeeded with the people that we had. We had session starting from the call for papers and submitting their manuscripts of novel work to the conference, the international review panel we had, and then yesterday in the association chairs, we had people joining from Penn State Uni, USA, and University of Morato, Sri Lanka, University of Peradeniya, Sri Lanka, and Eastern University, Sri Lanka. So we are very glad to having their presence as association chairs. And also we are, in fact, grateful to the close to 60 people who attended online and in person in the conference, and also the organizing committee behind this whole event. With a huge appreciation and the gratitude to all the people and the novel work that was presented yesterday at the conference, let me wind up this summary saying Ayubowan, which refers to the may you live longer. So may you live longer, you as an individual, you as the APAN community, you as the APAN conferences. So we look forward to see the next iteration and the continuation of APAN conferences being bigger and better. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Damayanti. Next on, we have the bits of feather for NREN Leaders Forum. Roshan? Or is that Torrid? Leaders Forum.
Right. Once again, good afternoon. So this is about the Leaders Forum. We this time ran what is known as a Leaders Forum, a closed event. We had multiple things, particularly a social event that happened on Monday evening, a special dinner, and for the leaders, plus leaders all over the world, plus the Sri Lankan, particularly LEARN's board of directors, vice chancellors, so they all can get together and get to know each other, understand strategy or talk strategy and understand. So that happened on on Monday, and we had about 60 participants. And then we had 2 sessions on, that was yesterday, Thursday afternoon, full afternoon, 2 sessions. We had 30 leaders participating. It's a closed session, so I will not discuss what we discussed, right? So thank you very much. We basically discussed some strategies here. Thank you.
Thank you, Roshan. Next, we have another BOF, Emerging NREN and Internet Governance by Torrid.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. I don't have any slide. Sorry, I'm a lazy man. Actually, there were 4 different sessions. So 2 were on emerging NRENs, and rest 2, those were actually BOF session. Those were on internet governance. So in the eNREN first session, we gathered some panelists for making some panel discussion. It was mainly done for developing our strategies to discuss about the opportunities and the development of a sustainability model for the e-entrance. And the second session was on development of a robust technical infrastructure and the discussing about the services. The first session, it was the panelists were Chalampal from Thailand. Sorry, glass is broken. Kormo from Drukren, Basuki from Ididen, and Fawad from Parn, Somchan from Larnet, and Lorena was there from Nokia. Rene was guiding us, Rene Bach, the ex-CEO of Nordnet, he was guiding us. So he gave some important advices. And Wakas of Parn and Jasmani of Maiden, they joined online. And the discussion mainly focused around, we developed, Bidiren and LAN developed a maturity model for all the entrants, not for e-entrants. So we discussed about that, how we can implement that, how we can proceed with that. And also Bidiren developed an e-compendium following the Giant example. I think APAN has showed its interest about this e-compendium, and we can proceed with that. It's a fabulous application, and if we can apply that, it will be better for the community, and the community will get instant data rather than going through pages of the books. It is better if the database is available through electronic media. And in continuation, in APAN 57, we will move ahead with the financial model that we couldn't discuss, and also with strategies, how e-entrant can build up their strategies, which is very important, which was also focused by Renebach during his keynote speech. With regard to internet governance, we had 2 sessions. In the first session, there were 5 speakers. It was mainly on discussing about the role of entrants. Frankly speaking, this is the first time internet governance, a session specifically dedicated on internet governance, has taken place. So thanks to APAN and thanks to Tsinghua University, actually Angie, who gave me the concept to move ahead with such a session on such a topic. And also I have got clearance from APAN Program Committee that this will continue as a working group. So thanks to APAN also. In the first session, there were 5 speakers, Asita from LAN, Chalampal from Thailand, Rajan from NREN, Dr. Farooq Ali Tarafdar from Bidiren, and Benjamin Lara, we know him as Bunny from Preginet. They all discussed about the role of entrants on internet governance. And the second session was mainly on fragmentation of internet. Nothing to scared about. I will tell you what we got from that session, what was the outcome. There were 2 online speakers. One was Professor Han Liu. He was from Tsinghua University. The next one was Professor Pardis. She was from United Kingdom. And Khondakar Rashidul Arifin, he was from Bidiren. And Mr. Mahi from LAN from Sri Lanka ISOC chapter. So we all discussed about internet fragmentation. Eventually, or finally, the decision came as, although there are fragmentations in some apartments or some departments or some compartments, but true internet fragmentation is still a distant reality. So that was the conclusion. So nothing to be scared about. And thanks to LEARN for arranging this amazing event. And it's a big concern for all of us. I mean, the future hosts, it will be very difficult for us to emulate. Thank you.
Thank you, Torrit. Do we have Casper Dreve? Okay. So Casper conducted a session on open source software services where he presented an overview of the current state of open source software service in the European RNE communities. So we are done with all the sessions. Next on, we will have Asita to report on APAN 56.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So one final time, I'm standing in front of you as the local organizing chair, which gives me once again immense pleasure. Just to give you summary stats, I think you have heard from all the working groups and all that, so I don't want to repeat that sorry. I'll figure it out. Let me see. No, it's just a PDF. It's also yeah. Anyway, somewhere I'll get from this. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so just summary statistics, just to look at the basics. We had about number of participants. We had 195 registrants. The numbers might have been bigger than that, you know, because as LEARN, we sponsored a lot of local participants, and sometimes they actually interchanged and came with on different days, so the numbers would be larger. For the conference, we had online participants, 55 participants, as well as 55 online participants for the APAN meeting, as well as we had 19 fellows. So altogether, not as many as Nepal APAN 55, but that was expected because a lot of people wanted to get out and for the first physical meeting for APAN 55, and we knew that it's not going to be that many, but this is actually quite quite a lot. So thank you for all the people who participated. And details of the participants we had from all over the world, not just Asia Pacific, but from Europe, North America, and South America as well. So that's once again the success and the of APAN community, as I believe, because we get to meet people from all over the world who are very, very forthcoming with their generosity and knowledge and everything. So it's wonderful to have all of you here, and we have enjoyed hosting you. So thank you very much once again. About the activities, altogether, we have had 79 sessions, 3 keynote or plenary sessions with 5 keynote speakers, 2 banquet dinners, 1 floating dinner for the NREN leaders, jogging and yoga sessions, as well as the magazine and so many things, right? For me, APAN and APAN 56 is more than this just statistics. It's about the friendships we have made, the connections that created, the memories that are made, the knowledge that is shared, the insights you have gained, and all the hard work that has gone behind that, which cannot be collected with summary statistics. So because of that, we have created a small video just to put together all this and have a glimpse about what went on in APAN 56. Thank you. More than that, we also had a conference which Damayanti presented about, and we also had a data-thon, actually, which was in a different place. Let me just get the. So data-thon. Oh, what happened? Sorry about that. Something went haywire. But APAN data-thon, which happened on 22nd and 23rd of August, which is Tuesday and Wednesday at Hatch. So we had This was organized by 4 universities, University of Peradeniya, University of Colombo, University of Moratuwa, and University of Jaffna, working together as a team, which is a welcome thing to see. And also we had sponsors, including, IEEE, Computer Society, and few companies, and we had it at Hatch. We have we had 28 teams, even though there were 36 teams registered. We finally had 28 teams, basically 112 participants, undergraduates from both government, state, and non-state universities. So we have the first 3 winners here today. So to give them their awards, let me invite Professor Roshan Raghav, CEO of Learn. And so, Roshan. Yeah. Oh, come on, this is, sorry. Are we getting the videos? It's the wrong one. Okay. Sorry. Okay. What happened? Okay. What is happening? Okay. The slides. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. The second runner-up, the team data detectives from the University of Moratuwa, Nishantani, Janaval, Aravind Sukumar, Lakshika, Dharmalingam, and Kajanan Selva Nason. Please come on stage. And the first runner-up were Team Chamari from University of Colombo School of Computing, Temidukula Singh, Nipun Veerasiri, Nit Madhu Madhur Singh, and Sandul Renuja. And the winners of APAN 56 Datathon 2023 are Team Net Hunters from Informatics Institute of Technology, Lasal Jayawardena, Nidula Elgiria Vitana, Janidu Patirana, and Lakidu Indura. Okay. Roshan, please wait. So that's about the data turn. And thank you all for all the organizers, organizing team, as well as the participants and the sponsors for making it a real success. Now, looking back at APAN 56, none of these could have been possible without the tireless effort and unwavering support of individuals as well as organizations. So it's time for us to actually thank our sponsors by giving them some souvenirs to remember this event with. Of course, we are not going to give ourselves a souvenir. That would be awkward, right? So we'll start with the next sponsors, SLT Mobitel, who provided the internet connectivity facilities as well as sponsorship. So including EduRoam. So we are thankful for them for providing all the services and being here today. So let me invite representatives from SLT Mobitel to come on stage and receive their souvenir. Thank you once again, and thank you for all your continued support for the research and education in Sri Lanka. And next we have, next we have Tainstar CC. Unfortunately, they had to leave last night. So we gave them their souvenir before they left, right? And next we have Inflow Technologies, which representing Cisco as well. So can we have a representation from Inflow Technologies come on stage and receive the souvenir? Thank you for your support. Next, without these institutes, agencies, APAN would not have been here where we are today. So a big thanks goes to the next few sponsors, Internet Society. Can I have somebody coming and receiving the souvenir? Nobody? Okay. Then APNIC. Yeah, of course we have. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for your continued support. And from NCI Australia, Andrew. And now, I mentioned this at APAN 55 as well. We took up on the challenge of organizing APAN 56, even though we had a very short time because we really believed in the APAN 56, APAN community for their support and we are really thankful for the other NRENs coming forward to support us. Even though we were, in Roshan especially, were really reluctant to, burden the others. We were insisted on getting the support by two NRENs, right? So we have, okay. So
in fact, I wanted to say something. So when we were struggling for fund, there were even program committee meetings, other NRENs they wanted to support. I was a bit reluctant because I thought, okay, we'll get some sponsors and get it going. But then I thought, this is a community, and if the community is willing to support, let us come together. And we started this, NREN partners. So I hope in the future, when all NREN partners, at least on a nominal way, they can support. And obviously, all of us are good together and we are supporting. This is a little financial support that comes in line. So thank you very much for that support and the gesture. And I believe, in fact, like it was started, although there are a lot of discussion, and the one who started it is Francis. Thank you, Francis. And then Taurit apparently is the one who was talking about it. So I asked both of them, why not? And then it happened. And I believe it will continue. And we, whenever possible, whenever required, we always come together, even financially. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Roshan. Yeah, so it's actually, I think it's that's what we what do you call, will be left behind with, the camaraderie and the support of the entire community. So thank you so much once again. So let me invite Francis. Where's Francis? Ah, yes, Francis. Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't matter, whoever it is from Singarain.
Yeah, Francis here and Singarain. Yes. Yes.
I think we are family, and when we see a family member needs some help, we help. Okay, and I think that's how we are. We're family.
And next, Farouk, Taurit, and BDREN team.
Thank you for this honor. I didn't do it for getting such an honor, but thank you. I hope other NRENs will follow this legacy. Thank you.
Yeah. We have. Okay. So yes. We don't have our official media partners. We are thankful to them. Unfortunately, I was supposed to call them and ask them to come for this one. As I said earlier, my memory is blank these days. So it never happened until 1 hour ago. So they couldn't come, but we'll ensure that they'll get there soon. Yeah. Right. Now, before we move on, as I said, the tireless efforts of countless individuals and organizations. We have appreciated the organizations, the countless individuals, as you saw even in the video as well. But I want to specifically thank our team with Vatsala. Yes, come. HR manager, Milinda, Gayani, Sashini, and network engineers, Tuan, Lalanta, who's here, not here today, Deepti, Rashmi, and Nimesha. I'm even forgetting names. And Andrea, Aparna, all the lot. Half of them are not even talking to me now, but I'll patch things up as we go. But give a big round of applause for them. They are the success behind this story. Thanks again, everybody. Well done. Good job. Huh? Yes. Okay, having thanked everybody and all that, we also apologize for any shortcomings and any difficulties you have had to face. Been trying, of course, their attention to detail and efforts, of course. So that's why they are really, really all the time not smiling at all, because they are all stressed. So hopefully now they get good sleep, right? But apologize for any mistakes as well. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Where are they? I don't have a list.
So we'll just go. We had some souvenirs for the conference chairs as well. The conference chairs, please come forward.
Sorry. Roshan,
I think we don't have everyone here. One of them is myself, so why not, right? So that's what I thought. Okay. And the other two are here. So some have been here and then they are left. I'll ask Upul and Damayanti to come and collect theirs here. Those two at least.
Okay, thanks, Roshan. Sorry, I didn't know about that, but that's fine. Okay, so we are coming to the end. As we bid farewell, it's Salma. Come on, you need to tell me these things.
Yeah. So there's one more I missed, like including myself. And the next one is actually Professor Jilong Wang was also a conference. Yeah, please. I'm sorry I missed you. Professor Jilong Wang, come and collect your conference. Yeah.
Okay, as I said, thank you, Sue. It's not really a goodbye. It's merely a see you later. Okay, come on, just. You have to stop doing this.
Do we have dates on here? He was here. Maybe he's not here right now. Okay, thank you. Right, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Are we done? Roshan? Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. So I want to thank each one of you for making APAN 56 a resounding success. Without you, this would not have been possible. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for your participation, the memories created, the lessons learned, the sharing and everything. We have gained a lot, and we hope that these collaborations will mark the event, mark the occasion to actually go towards a truly connected, innovative, and collaborative world. So let me finish this by leaving you with these thoughts for you to take back home.
As we all move forward, don't forget to get plenty of sunshine. Drink lots of water. Remember to really breathe. Stretch. Spend time with the people you love. Find your balance. Focus on the important things. Rest. Eat healthy. Laugh a lot. Soak it all in. And remember who we are. So strong, so resilient, so Sri Lanka.
Until we meet again, safe travels. See you and goodbye.
All right, thank you, Dr. Sita, for the content put together. Next on, we will have the fellowship certificates. Can we have Prof. Wang on stage? Are the fellows ready? Can we have Angie Canilo of University of San Carlos, Philippines? Anusha Indika of University of Ruhuna, Sri Lanka. Gunjan Ranjitkar of Maharaj Gunj Nursing Campus, Nepal. Xiang Ming Hung of National Center University, Taiwan. Kokila Ramanayaka of University of Ruhuna, Sri Lanka. Malita Manavaduge of HCL Technologies, Sri Lanka. Nirmala Bhushal of iCash Wallet Company, Nepal. Pachapong Kultum Rongkul of Chulalongkorn University, Thailand. Rupesh Basnat of Nepal Research and Education Network, Nepal. Muhammad Safiyat Hossain of City University, Bangladesh. Saranjit Kaur Bogal of Research Software Alliance India. Shankar Karupaya of National Advanced IPv6 Center, Malaysia. Shama Wilson of Uva Velasa University, Sri Lanka. Umesh Irada of Uva Velasa University, Sri Lanka. We have 3 or 4 fellows, but they've already gone for prayers. So in total, we have 19 fellows. Thank you, fellows. Can we have Prof. Wang to stay on stage to give your closing and farewell comments? And Prof. Wang will also introduce the new chair.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We just have a very successful meeting, and we learn, we share, we discuss, we collaborate. I think the mission of the meeting fully accomplished. And it's also a very special meeting because it's Seoul, Sri Lanka, the venue, the party, and especially the team. I think the Sri Lanka team is very, very excellent. I think all we will agree, no more excellent. Not only CEO, CTO, but also every people here. And also it's a happy meeting because I think all of you enjoy the meeting because the smiles are on your face. And for this meeting is also a very important milestone because we have our new board, new chair, and therefore new vision and new mission. So here is our sincere appreciation to the local host team, to all our colleagues, the program committee, the APAN SEC, our general manager, our area director, our working group and session chairs, and all attendees. And also, sincere thanks to our sponsors. So it's your support to make this great event happen. And the following, I think personally, I would also express my appreciation to all colleagues and to all members. Thanks for your support during the 4 years, and also for your patience. In fact, I'm not so lucky because when I'm elected APAN chair, the epidemic come. But I promise it's not because of me. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm lucky because when a epidemic come, when APAN is in its most difficult time, I'm here with APAN and with you. Especially during that dark period, we still try to make some new progress happen. And we publish APAN newsletters to let people know more about APAN and to let more people know APAN. And we, together with our members, we successfully to win about $2 million financial funding. And we develop and deploy our own internet measurement platforms. You have get some information from APNIC report that the childhood they have mentioned that. And we can provide tools to our members, and we help provide trainings to our communities. But I think more ideas have not been achieved because of limited resource. The limited revenue led limited team and led limited capacity of APAN. So at the beginning, I think when I'm elected, I have been trying to find more funding for APAN, but it's not easy. Yeah, I'm refused from time to time, and but at the last moment, I successfully to find a chance to get a big donation, but it still not come to true, only a chance. Maybe it's a chance we get 10 times currently APAN revenue funding. So this is the gift I left for APAN, and I hope you like it. It's a farewell remarks, but it's not the time to say bye, because I leave APAN board, but I won't leave APAN. Yeah, I love APAN and I love you. Thank you very much. And now it's time to introduce new APAN board and our new chair. And first, please allow me to introduce our new APAN chair, Shinji Sumuju. Is it done? Yes.
Stay on the stage.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prof. Wang, for the outstanding leadership that you have shown to APAN from 2019 till 2023. As a token of appreciation, on behalf of the APAN community, we have a little something for you.
This is token. Yes. Thank you very much.
Can we have Shimozo-san say a few words? Thank you very much, Prof. Wang.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the other.
Oh, the board of.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have Loshan here? Roshan from Nepal, Lochan from. Sorry, Roshan from Sri Lanka, Lochan from Nepal, Buseong from Korea, Chalampol from Thailand, Eric Yen from Taiwan, Bo Wang is the new director. She's in China. She's not present yet. And we also have Sanjeev Bansal from India, also not here today. Am I missing out anyone else? No. Okay. All right. Thank you to the new board of directors. Can we have Shimozo-san say a few words?
Wow. So I'm very thrilled to have my new job, the chair of APAN. I really appreciate Professor Jiron Won to have a very good service and a continuing contribution to the APAN. But I also want to go forward with our new team, new directors, and the SEC, and also the community of APAN. So as you saw in the last very nice video, we should go forward together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shimozo-san. Before I call upon the next host, on behalf of the APAN Council, APAN Board, APAN Program Committee, APAN Tech Committee, we would like to congratulate and thank Roshan and Asita for the outstanding job you guys have done for APAN 56. So let's call upon the next host, Virachai and Chalampo.
Good afternoon, everyone. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
This is how we greet in Thailand. Okay. So I would like to take a few minutes before lunch to introduce our next APAN meeting in Thailand. Actually, for Thailand's next APAN meeting will be the fourth APAN meeting in Thailand. The first one was in 2002 in Phuket. Then APAN 19 in 2005 in Bangkok. After that, APAN 33 in 2012 in Chiang Mai. Then our next APAN meeting, APAN 57 2024 will be in Bangkok during 29th of January until February of 2nd. Okay. So I would like to take a few more minutes to give you about the APAN meetings venues. Actually, we are still discussing with the hotels even before the coming for this APAN, and I got a lot of ideas from this APAN. So after this APAN meeting, I have to go back and negotiate with the hotel again. Okay. Actually, this hotel is very brand new, just opened recently this year. It will be located in the center of Bangkok. It will be very easy to go there from the Suvarnabhumi International Airport. We have airport wearings, go to the last station, and then walk to the hotel. Okay, so this will be our meeting venues, and then there will be a lot of meeting room, function room there. We are still working on that. There are 4 function room in the 4th floor and in the 6th floors. Okay, I would like to just skip the detail of this and give you the very brief information about the venues. Okay, so this will be the volumes. Yeah. Okay, so also there's gardens in the 7th floor. Okay. Next, I would like to give a short
just a short
video.
short video, like 2.5 minutes. Just play.
As the world enters a new era, a new chapter of tourism has begun. Awaken your senses. Start a new chapter to awaken your senses and feel more alive. Beyond expectation. Start new experiences that go beyond every expectation. Craft your imagination. Start new excitement that inspires anywhere, anytime. New expressions of romance. Start a new chapter in life, more romantic than words can describe. Overjoyed with excitement, start a joyful new day where your heart beats to the new rhythms. Pump your heart with flames of passion. Start a new memory that ignites flames of unforgettable passion. Reconnect with nature. Start a new rhythm that reconnects and refreshes your soul with nature. Submerge yourself in local culture. Start new laughter that echoes loudly through local community-based tourism. Amazing Thailand.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and-
I would like
Right.
to
So at the end, we would like to welcome you to Thailand next year, and we're going to be in Bangkok. But the problem is that because of Learn have done a very, very good job. So now we are thinking very hard and have to go back and discuss to match it, which is, I don't know that we will be able to, but we will try our best and then welcome you all to Bangkok, Thailand. If you have time, plan to stay more, then you can go around, okay? Because the time is perfect time. It's a nice weather, not hot, not too cold, not cool. And then the theme, because of the climate change, have been going on. So the theme that we would like to have for APAN 57 is that in empowering the global network alliance to climate resilient. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. See you in APAN 57 in Bangkok. Thank you.